What are you doing, Mark?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I slammed in here about 15 minutes ago, so just bear with me. Great to see y'all. Great to see everybody. Davros, what's happening, man? Hope you're doing okay. Frederick, Odins. Who else we got? Derv, Mr. OC, how you doing? Odins, Fred, Melted Seraph, Melted Seraph. If that's the way you say it. Saw you a little bit the other day, a couple times. I think you've been on. I hadn't got to watch much of any of the stream lately. Been just wrapped up with crap, life, work, everything. That's everybody. Right on. What's up, Fred? It's great to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming by and hanging out. It's great to be back. Everything's been going on with the groups and everything. It's nonstop, and I love it. Let me check and make sure that I am A-okay, and I think I am. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, right on. So, hope everybody's had a great weekend. I know it's Wednesday, but we're halfway there. Hump day. Hump melted day. Or is it melted hump day? I'll just go ahead and do I'm going to stop my camera real quick. It's hot as hell. I might take my shirt off for a little bit. Let me just start out saying Spartan Red, Laughing Eagle, Melted Red Brick University. Donate to his channel if you can. Goes to Meltology, Spartan or Die Odyssey. And he's on the gram. He's everywhere. Lurking, getting evidence, nonstop, directing the stream. Yoakum, Tartary Meltdown documentary. Check it out. Shapu, Research My Research. Mountains are melted brick buildings. All mountains are melted brick buildings. Our Melted Reality. We all know who that is. Some disturbance in the background. Disturbance in the force. Meltology Boots on the Ground. If you haven't, get in there. Get in there now. It's the place to be. The new place to be. Knowledge TV. Alchemist 83. Alessandro. Deborah the Red Brick Chick. Jen, Domestic Truther 69. Check her out. Davros, of course. He was in I think you're still out there, brother. Check his channel out. His fishing skills are great too, I've noticed. Tara. Leanne, Break Truth. Crystal Pyramids. Check her channel out. And today, guess who has a new Meltology Boots on the Ground channel? Yes, Patty. Patty has a channel. Check it out. She's already uploaded a few videos. I had time to watch one. Just been real busy. She's great. Check her out. Show her some love. If you haven't already, sub to her channel and hit that little bell notification. Even though sometimes for us truthers, meltologists, they don't get the notification as we should, but whatever. Yeah. Still there, man? I know you couldn't leave that quick. Man, I didn't send you the link today either. You said you were out for a while. If you can come on, though, just let me know. I'll send it to you. Who am I missing? Of course, James, MVP, Soldier, Dino, Fervent Heat. They bring it all the time. Great guys. Unbelievable evidence all the time, nonstop. Great. Just a whole great group of people, period. Love everybody. Love all y'all. This whole experience is just great. I am Nancy. What's happening, Nancy? How you doing? Nice that you stepped into the Red Brick Secrets tonight. Appreciate it. All right, I guess that's all the kudos we're going to do tonight, right now. I don't think I missed anybody. Tobias, I can't believe I missed you. Peeking through the veil and connecting some dots. Check his channel out. So many great channels and mentologists out there. Patty putting out her channel today. It's great. There's so many out there. They're not going to be able to not see it. They can't stop all of this. They can't stop any of us really, but it's great. The more channels out there, the more avenues, venues, streams. It's gonna hit some eyes, some ears, somewhere that normally it wouldn't hit. I'm sure everybody sees it around them. I see it around me. Like I've said before, mostly for the good. Every now and then there's a hiccup or two, and just have to get through it. Annie Silver, what's happening? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Let me put my shirt back on. I don't want to crack the screen or anything. Get back on camera. It's just too damn hot. I tell you, this humidity is terrible. Let's see here. There we go. There's my ugly face. Hope you enjoyed the opener there. Well, the first one was just from my video, but a little step back in time. This has been going on a year, I guess. It's got to be maybe a little over a year. I know I started my channel a little over a year ago, and it was about the same time I first came on with Spartan. And man, this time flies. I've been last couple days I've been getting together my group and my brickathon evidence, I guess, together, because I've just been piling it on a hard drive, and I haven't. It's just been. I didn't know how much shit I had. I didn't know how many places I've been to. It's just like, damn. So I've been doing that. I got about 60-70% done with that as far as getting it all together and putting it in where it's supposed to go in folders. And so, yeah, Davros, that was just a quick thing I did last night. I said quick thing. It took me about an hour or so, but I already had pictures and stuff. It's from a previous stream months ago. I had some more pictures too, but I was pressed for time. I couldn't find them. They're dug down deep somewhere in that hard drive, but yeah, I like to do that a little bit more with the newer stuff, newer streams, older streams. It's great to look back. Looks like we're having a lot of fun too, and we still are. A lot of smiles, a lot of laughing. It's great. Yeah, good stuff. I've got like I said, I've been working on getting all my stuff together for whenever the BrickCon will be. And I'm definitely taking a couple of days off for that because I'm going to be available probably the whole 24 hours, maybe in and out. As I see how much stuff I've got, I got no problem with hours and hours of presenting evidence from before, and I'll probably end up having some new stuff then too. But so what I'm going to do, I've got some just a few pics that I saw the other day. Ooh, excuse me. And I'll show you some of that stuff, but probably get into some old stuff, just here and there, just for the hell of it, and do that little Brickathon prequel, but not too much. What's up, Sean Grace? What's up? One love, Brick Love, man. Good to see you. Steve. Hey, what's up, Steve? I don't know why I didn't see you. What's happening, man? Hope you're doing okay. Uh-oh.
What up, crew? What up, Mark?
What's happening, man?
Hey, good to see you, brother.
You too. You too, man. Thanks for dropping by.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Always, always. I don't know how long I can stay. Came in on the run, but just wanted to show you some Brick Love. Come in, hang with you.
Yeah, man. Oh, shit. My bad. Why is my wife calling me? She knows what I'm doing. I mean, I just texted her.
Oh, she found you.
Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, did we get usable basil?
You basil? No.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
See what I deal with?
Uh-oh.
Damn basil. She is cooking though, so I gotta be nice. Let me get these. How do I get these out of here?
Brick Love Fred, Brick Love crew.
Remove from studio. There we go. I'm just removing some stuff down on the bottom. There we go. How was your day, man? You still there, Dean?
You're going real R2D2 on me, man.
Oh, really? Hold on.
Am I R2D2ing?
No, you're good. It looks like I'm good on the stream side. On my phone.
Brick Love, Melted Seraph. Thanks last night, brother. Brilliant.
Can you hear me now, Dean?
Yes, that's a little better.
Okay. Saying, how was your day?
Oh, hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I stepped out the door at about 6:30 this morning and it just started sweating. One of those kind of heats, you know, this mugginess.
Yes.
But yeah, I made it through the day. Worked, was rough, but got in here cooling down and relaxing now, man, hanging out with you.
Heck yeah. Yeah. This heat. It was worse last week, but the humidity is back. It's like rain shower every day for 30 minutes, and then it's just sweltering sweat after that. But I guess we're kind of used to it, but not really.
Well, as soon as you get climatized to it, fall will kick in. you know.
Yeah, we're begging for warmer weather, and then when it gets here, we're like, shit, where's fall?
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, summertime, and I remember last year, and you say that too, when the stream started, I was like a month into it. It was about this time last year, a little bit before, and I remember Spartan saying, man, when are you going to put out some more videos? I only had I don't know, a few. I had put out one in 3 weeks. I'm like, man, it is summertime. It's bugs. It's foliage. You can't see shit. But I do have a couple places I can go to before fall that's not covered in just vegetation. But everything kind of slows down for me a little bit. I say slows down. It speeds up. The busiest time for me personally is 4 months during the summertime. Just with things around the house and my work, it's just nuts. Don't have time for anything really. But
yeah, man.
Time for this, obviously. I will always make time for this. So.
Yeah. Well, family and doing what you do work wise and all that, it is who you are, and you always got to pay attention to that side of you, of course. And coming here though, and you're the Marcus Aurelius gets to come in and hang with the fam, man, and we really love you, man. Brilliant stuff. And I heard you mention Patty having her YouTube channel, and that is just that's so cool, Patty. Good. Congratulations.
I woke up to that. Basically, I left here about 6:45 this morning, and maybe it was a little bit later, and I noticed that she had said she had a channel now. And I was like, oh, shit. And I immediately put it on my Meltology Boots on the Ground, shared it. But, it's great. I'd love to see Patty with doing what she's doing. It's so great.
You can see what she puts out. I know she's brought in nothing but fire so far,
Oh, yeah. I mean, who doesn't love Patty? I mean, come on.
I know, right? She's awesome.
She's been great. Yeah. Odin said, your swamp arse here need 8 pairs of boxer pants, shorts. Yeah, no shit. It's
no doubt, man.
I changed
running around in boxes,
underwear, everything as soon as I get home during the summer. Golly, it's ridiculous. To wash clothes like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But
yeah, at least it's not X Factor hot, says Fred. No shit, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't be here, which maybe we'd be somebody better, but whatever. It'll all come. Crazy damn world, I tell you what.
No doubt, man.
Stuff going on, and
okay, I'm gonna run and grab a quick glass of water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. It's just getting crazier and crazier every day. It's crazy. I don't know. There's no other word. The brainwashing and the people divided and think that they're going to make a difference with all protesting, and which, yes, you do on some stances, but personally, I just think energy needs to be towards just not contributing to the system, whatever that may be, as far as what you can and cannot contribute to the system. It's like not paying attention to somebody that's just following you or cussing you out, and you just act like they're not there. But easier said than done. But I don't know when it's going to turn around or what's going to happen in the years to come, but I know Meltology will definitely help the situation. I know it's helped a lot of people. It's helped me.
Yeah.
It's helped me figure out. And I was just thinking about that today. So all the shit that they told us, mountains and valleys and volcanoes and all that shit. There's no answer to any of it. And once you know Meltology, it all makes sense. You can explain everything.
Yes.
Just about as far as what we're living on or walking on, and where everything kind of comes from. We don't know exactly, like say water and all that, but everything makes sense. You can answer questions on any of them. You can take that stupid geology book and answer a book this thick in a couple pages. The first page would just say melted brick. The second page would explain everything else. But,
yeah. Well, you just hit it right on the head there, Mark. We all go through the indoctrination, K through fucking college. Okay. And everything on the outside of that too, everything that we're brought up with, our TV, our surroundings, our culture, our dress, our music, our food, our drink, everything is cultured. We're formed in that. And it's all based off this heliocentric model that they push with this earth core molten ball shit. Okay. And then they distract you with all the glitz and glamour. All that glitters is gold. Okay. And you grab it and you reach for it your whole life. And you can never get enough, And and for people, the more they get, the more worse things get. And it just shows who you become, And this meltology, like Mark just said, makes you take a second look at that, all of it, and understand what you've been through. And you got to understand that you have been through this indoctrination. We all have, and we all still are. We've just broken through the veil and are connecting the dots, as Tobias says. And that's what Meltology does. And that's why it's so great, like Mark touched on, to see everybody coming in like you are, getting your chance started, going on, sharing, liking, subscribing, donating too. This is how we're growing, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. Couldn't have said better myself, Dean. And most of us probably here knew that everything was a lie pretty much, but you're just so clouded. And then you hit Meltology, and and then everything's fucking bullshit. I mean, everything. It's wasted all that time in school, which I didn't like it anyway. But then again, it makes sense when they're trying to give you these required classes in college, and it's not even what your degree or whatever is towards. And like, why am I taking this same shit over again? Well, it's because they're trying to pound it in your head.
Yeah.
And then they do that for another 2 years after all the 18, however many years, 12 years in school, and then another 2 years, and then okay, well, here you can learn whatever you want to now, and half of it or more is still indoctrination, and it's just it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Huge cover up. Huge.
Well, it is. They're trying to cover up the beauty of this world too, with the shrink wrap fucking ready to go life that we're living in. I mean, from our construction, look at those two pictures behind you there. You got those melted out pieces, but look at the detail in those.
Yeah.
Look at the detail. The world that was here before was so much intricate that everything was different. Mindset, everything compared to now. And that's what Meltology does too. It shows you the melt, but it also gives us a glimpse into what these people were like, if you will, in their lifestyles. A lot of these renditions on these buildings, these statues, these paintings, these frescoes, these mosaics, and all of that stuff. Their renditions of those are the renditions of their world as they knew it, and that tells us a lot if we can read it.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about Meltology. It takes us into those kind of areas too.
Yeah, it teaches so much more than just melted buildings too.
Yes. Oh God.
So much more.
Yeah.
Even my wife the other day was saying, she's told me this before. Okay, you know all this. Okay, what's the next step? Okay, how did it happen? All this, and I'm like, well, we've been trying to figure that out, but we figured out a lot of other stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really get into it with her, but I say this and then this, or just different aspects of meltology that you figure out, and not really that hard once you know that everything's melted building, and then you go from there. It's just it's nice.
Yeah, I love it.
It's the best education I've ever had.
Oh, by far. Yeah.
Yeah. Just unbelievable stuff. So excited that we're this far, this fairly quick. Even though there was 2-3 years before this stream, and that there's only a few people, but it's exploded, and I can't be any happier with what I see, with everybody's doing, and everybody's so excited, and it's for me too, and I probably for everybody. And when they're so excited, that's how I was at first, and I still am. I'm excited every day that people know this. It is hard. Again, I was telling my wife this the other day. We had some conversations, but it's hard to go out in the world and even have a conversation, just in life, just not personal friends, but just people, just about politics or what this is going on, or that, or movies, or it just goes in one ear and out the other, and you can't even come back with anything.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
It's just, yeah, but luckily there's so many of us now that we can have conversations, and we can at least get it out of, not hold it in. And I think that's what, in the beginning for me, it was, I would get mad, or I would, say be depressed or whatever. Just because I couldn't get any of it out. And when I tried to get it out, it was really to my family, and then you can't just push it on anybody, really.
You know what I found is, and I like doing this too, man, is I try to turn people on to Meltology. I'll be on the fucking bus and strike conversation with anybody, okay? People at work, I'll strike conversation with anybody. But what I like to do is, somebody will say, oh, this sucks or that. And I say, well, it doesn't matter anyway, because we live on a melted realm. And they'll look at me and I'm going, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. We do. And I said, here, look. And I got these certain pics that I like to show that are those oh shit pics. Yeah. Those mountains obviously are fucking melted building pics. And I just like to pop through a couple of those and then just leave them with those mental pictures and then go do my thing. And, that's how I touch people sometimes, man. It just makes them stop to think, fuck, man, this guy, he just showed me something I'd never seen before, looked at it that way before. And y'all drop us, shout out university, all that, of course. But that's, just hitting on one people at a time, man. I kind of turned it to fun. Find it fun to do.
Yeah, it is great, because they can't, even though if they say you're crazy or whatever, they'll never be able to get those pictures out of their head. What you show them, or any of us show anybody. Some people will just forget about it and go into their fake reality, and if they're happy with it, whatever, that's them. But I think most of the time it sticks with them, and it does draw them to ask questions, and and really think hard about it, and might drive them, a little crazy that they have to look up some stuff and look at more pictures. So, but again, I mean, we've been doing this for years, and for me, it's funny, all those times when we're trying to figure out what we walk on, and then it hasn't changed. This hasn't changed. There hasn't been anything to go another direction from melted brick. It gets even more intense because everywhere you go, it's the same. It's different heat damage. It's all the same. Different melts, different colors, different everything. Heat expansions, different types of escaping air and heat. But it's all the same. So I could get on a plane and go over there with Davros, and I'll be like, well, hell, this shit's right by my house. So, yeah, Dino dropped out, but he'll be back or might not. It's good to see him. Tell you what, damn, moved too close. So, Dino comes back, I'll drop back out. But what I'm going to do is I'll go through he's not going to give up till he has to go. That's why we love you, Dino. Damn StreamYard and technology and all that. Yeah, Fred. Plant a seed in as many as possible without preaching. Yeah, that's the way. Because I know all of us probably have had some experiences, especially where I live. I was little, and you'd be on the corner of the street, and then this preacher is just hollering at you and showing you this book and all this, and it just drives you away. At least most, I think. You can't force anything. So, especially when you can't prove any of it, really. But everything's a religion, really. Politics, geology, history, religions, they're all religions.
Yeah, same flood, different sex.
Yeah. I don't think people really even relate to that as far as that's not a religion. Well, it's a religion when you're just believing in something that has no merit or proof or so I'm not saying anything against anybody's religion. I'm saying this is not a religion because there's proof and we can see it everywhere. It's so obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to get into just a few picks.
Cool. I grabbed a few just to bring in and share too. So.
You want to go first?
Well, hey, I can if you want me to, Mark.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, like I said, I grabbed a few. It's not a lot, but just to bring something in for you tonight.
Right on.
We do this.
Yeah, Derb, they don't even see the spraying. It's incredible. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm just like, how do you not see that? It's just like every day. So, yeah.
Hold on a minute. Something went fucking wacko here.
Whoa.
That happened before. What the hell's going on here?
I have not seen that before.
Why is it doing that?
I need to drop some acid.
What the fuck? How do I get out of that? Hold on. Jesus. I don't want to click off the stream. I know that. Fuck.
Maybe just click out of that and then start over, I guess, maybe.
I'm trying to.
You want me to remove that and then you can try
Yeah,
again?
remove that for me and I'll try it again. I can't get to
All
my
right.
X that I need. Okay, thanks, brother. Fuck, that was weird.
You want me to remove the whole thing or you got it?
Remove
Not
the
you.
whole thing. And I'll just start over.
Let me remove the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it? It's just saying edit name. Why won't it let me remove it? It's saying add or
Huh?
it's not. Usually it'll say remove and it's not letting me do that. Huh. Let me do this again.
Okay.
Still not. What are you seeing on your end?
I see that big ass infinity screen
Yeah,
shooting up.
You can't go to your.
I'm trying to find the X to get out of here. I'm going down low and it's not showing me anything. I can hold on. Let me stop screen here. Let me do this. See what this does. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Brought that box up to me. Okay. Holy shit, that was wild. All right, doing this one more time.
No worries.
Taking the time here, not rushing it. Okay.
I think you're onto something. There it is.
Yeah, I kind of went thinking, and I'll just get right into it. I went into mosaics because these buildings are so intricate on the inside and out. We know that, and it's like these floors and walls in these places, man, were so detailed, and they were lost in the melt as well. But sometimes it left little glimpses of what their surroundings kind of looked like. I mean, this looks nothing like it was in its prime, but you can see it's all cooked out. First off, we'll do this. You can see the whole thing. It's big. I mean, that's pretty tall. And then, we'll get into the details of it here. Obviously, heat damage. Look at your block, all your usual suspects there. But it's interesting that it left the pattern of this and everything else in the melt. This here. It expanded. Am I still in?
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Right on. It's a little grainy, but you can see it's expanded, heat damaged, expanded material here.
Oh, yeah.
And as we climb, we see the renditions, man. And we see these critters all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Paintings all over, drawings, etchings. It's obviously a deer, obviously a tree. Obviously, this fucker with wings and 4 legs and a horse's body.
Yeah, it's got some horns or something on them too.
Yeah.
On the one to the left. But.
And as you go up here, right above it, you can see it gets wavy right here.
Yep.
And of course, these on the side here are just look at the damage on the bottom of those things, man.
Melted.
And it goes up. But just the detail in these things, man. I mean, this is a big wall. Come on, back out.
Yeah, it's crazy too how like the mosaics and stuff, some of them survive. uh, right beside just brick ash or under brick ash.
Yeah.
Still there, Dino? Getting a little RTD too, just a little bit. I think it's locked up.
With
Use the force. Yeah, I think it got you again. Hang in there, man. I need to run a line from my house to yours. I think I'm doing that next year. All right, I think Dino he's gone. Okay. Well, that was excellent. One picture from, that was just one picture. 2 pictures for Mr. Fervent Heat. Let's see. I tell you what, when he comes back, if he gets to, then get out of here. Let me share the screen real quick. All right. Let's see. These are just some pics. Yeah. That I grabbed. Some of them are clear, some of them aren't. Make sure everything's going smooth here. Testing. Yeah. All right. I know Dino and I believe it was Dino. I didn't get to see any of it, but they did some ice stuff, icebergs, supposed the other day. But this is off of some group. It's like a Facebook group. There's only 10 people in it. It was just their families. It was public for some reason. So I went in there and grabbed a few pictures. I think this is it Alaska? I think this is in Alaska. But anyway, I don't know why it keeps doing that. But here, archways, apertures. This feeds in. You can see right here that's going to this blue, all crystallized. Melt right here on the water, beach, whatever. Got some. Actually, it's like I said, some of them are not clear, some of them are, but they were these. Yeah, this isn't professionals or anything taking these pics. It's kind of like boots, but unknowingly for us. You can see the transitioning here. It's all crystallized. You'll see these same kind of things in other melted buildings around the realm, but this was one of my favorites that they took. Just this part here, the different heat damage. This wraps up under here. All brick ash, top of it. Most of all this is crystallized. You can see the archway aperture here. It's leaning down. This was straight up right here. And it's melting over that way. But just a great example of just what you're seeing here too. You're seeing how it's changing just from one area to here. This what they call blue ice, and it's it's all crystallized, but this is cooked, the black or dark stuff. But and then it goes to this white, cooked out white. What is this archway doing here? And what are these brick lines doing? And look at this area here. Then you've got this straight line here, straight line. This is melting back down. This to the right here is probably this side was like that, and you can see it melting down and over too. There's a little nice piece of red brick here. Huge melt back here, and for some reason, this part crystallized. And they call it icebergs and bullshit. Just a sample, this is not Mother Nature. This is not snow over thousands of years and millions or whatever. And again, most of these places don't even get that much precipitation at all. And Antarctica #1 gets basically zero. It's a cold desert, if you want to call it that. That's all it is, really. Big ass buildings. Just from this area, the separation. But it'll get too fuzzy if I go in too deep, but aperture here, archway, but it's transitioning. You can see it. This is not snow or anything over millions of years ago, and no, but it's the same as this over here to the right, just different kind of electrical intense heat damage, and then whatever, all kind of stuff, but probably went on. But it is crystallized, and it stopped here with this area. It stopped on this line here, and however far down. Again, separation. This is all the same building. Brick lines, crystallized. It's all building, all this behind it. It's like any other melt. It's like any of the melt around here. It is all melting. This just turned just crystallized. So they have to make up a whole nother story about it. It's all the same buildings. Apertures, heat pressure. It's another angle on the left side of that. And this thing's just hammered. Apertures everywhere, little archways, brick lines. Archway here to the right. It's even look bricky a little bit down here. It's kind of, so you can see the obvious, even little made out bricks here. All melted building. Final answer. Been a final answer for a long time. Brick lines, apertures, archways, crystallized. Same as back here, and they give a totally different narrative for this kind of stuff, which is unbelievable how they've gotten away with that or any of it. But whatever, we're more to the wise now. Blow that too much up. It's another angle. I think this is towards the end of these pics. Same thing. You can see the separation. It's like anywhere else when you have brick ash under you and then you've got rock or whatever that goes right up from it. It's all just melting. This is melting over. You can see it coming this way. This should have been more straight up here. It's all coming down. Wait. Melt. And nice little green trees and bushes everywhere, but oh well, this takes 200,000 years to melt, so you can't really see it melt. It's like they say that shit with everything. Well, you can't really see it, but that's what it is. Yeah, okay, bro. That is just another shot of that one. Huge archway though. Pretty sure glaciers just don't naturally form like that, right? So there is no such thing as glaciers, but just a closer up shot. Here's the building here. Straight down, melting down. Another shot here, a little bit further back, archway. I just love the dark, because when you're seeing all these lines too, not necessarily here, but different icebergs or glaciers, and they'll have the straight brick lines, but they're black. That's just what this is, and it's all the same building. But this you can even see it melting down this way. Just no different from in the desert or parks, the national parks in America, over out west. I mean, it's all the same. It's just different color, and it's not crystallized. That's all. Huge building in the back, straight lines, straight back. This actually looks like this whole top maybe has come down. I know this is leaning over. And sliding down here, you see a line right here separated. It might have fallen. This might have fallen back actually. Yeah, this might have been on here a little bit and then fell back. But it's all going this way, diagonal. I don't know if any of these pictures have been shown. I've been out of the loop for about a week. I believe this is in California. They claim erosion, whatever, has washed, it just washed all the soft brick ash and stuff out. But this is what's left. Hey, what the hell is? How do you even explain that? I don't even know what the narrative is. So you've got all the iron in it, and this is on the beach. So this is all, I guess, washed off where you couldn't see any of this. It just looked like beach. And then now you've got steps to nowhere, basically. Obviously melted, X-factored. All this stuff is. Look at the melt coming over this right here. So you got, this is a melt. I see brick and stuff. I don't think this would have been a what they call mudslide like recently, but it could have been some of it, but it looks like this was already on top of it, but I'm not sure. But hell, look at all these buildings in the back. Look at this. building, straight lines, triangle, just nuts. Spent a lot of time on that one. This is in, where is this one at? I think it's up north for me, America. I think it's Indiana or something. Anyway, it's a park. X Factor. Different heat damages everywhere. This thing looks kind of new almost. I don't know. They might have added that. I don't think so. Doesn't matter. Most of it's X Factor. It's kind of fuzzy, but I just like this shot. It's just a bunch of columns. It's in that same park, I believe, but the top, the brick, totally X Factor. These bricks are different than these. These are more squeezed in. These not quite as squeezed in. Little archways. Some kind of component that survived. This place is pretty crazy. Somebody might have shown him before. I don't know. This is what falls. Something falls. I should have wrote this shit down, but anyway, it's in America, up north somewhere, Indiana. I took some of these pics from Indiana. But they say it was some kind of mill or something back in the day. All I see is melted brick, and even it looks like they're almost crystallized a little bit. Some of this on the red, but pretty wicked. This is turned. Here's your iceberg. It's like whitish right here. It stops right here, actually. You see it darken. Water coming over. That looks like an archway there. All melted building. I mean, almost going Cubert everywhere. It just stops. But melted brick all day. You got a little wedding ceremony here, and they're reading the indoctrination on the sign. Looks like there's apertures. Just irrigation still running. I think it's normally more, I guess in certain times of the year, it's like this, but it's normally more water flowing. So I've seen some that you can't see much of this. Cray, even in the back. You can see it's fuzzy, but this is all X Factor brick here. See the damage towards the bottom. Little survival, and then some back here. This is also, I think it's somewhere around, well, I did look at Montana too, so anyway, doesn't matter. Scorched like hell. You can see the waviness. Here's a little aperture. Obvious brick, but this part over here, I see this kind of shit around me a lot. What the brick's doing here, turn to brick ash. Again, insides of the building looks like some kind of component. There's a lot of these domes. I don't know what they're probably some kind of ovens. I just got this shot because I like the separation here. These where you see these towers just not connected to anything usually, but you're not going to do this and then start building brick. It's all X factor. The whole thing behind them. Just a little pocket. This is in Montana. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Oh, what is this doing here? I mean, a nice yellow and red. And all this behind it. Same building. See apertures everywhere behind it. Straight lines. Totally just balloon rocked and perfect position. You can see it bending out here on the left. Huge balloon rocks. Uh-oh. Why'd they do this? They had balloon rock and diarrhea right here on the corner. Yeah, the most stable part of your structure, just about the corners, and we're gonna put it on the corner. No, he ran up here, just exploded this brick. You can see the mortar, all pebbles, so-called pebbles, and yeah, somebody's living in it. I'd live in it. All I'd be doing is taking pictures. Yeah, this mainly because of this spot right here. It's nuts. More bricks doing tricks, locking up. Still leaving this here, whatever this was. Yeah, you can see the transitioning here. That's weird. Whatever that was, I've never seen really anything like that. Hey, everything's doing something different on this one. These might have even popped out on the sides. I don't know if that was flush before or not. It's more evidence. No one would ever do that. Or that, by the way. Still have an archway down here. Just the little ones. The doggy door. It's blocked up. See the bricks, what they're doing. Cooked out here, scorched brick. You got a hell of a variety on this thing. To the right over here, see what it's doing. Two huge blocks. Yeah, they just did that for the hell of it. This place is pretty crazy. Components. There's a ton of these that are still left, but obviously X factor. And again, when you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, probably this 5 brick deep. I mean, you just don't. Nobody does that anymore. And then they tear them all down. because they can't use them for what they're saying they're using them for most of the time. Kind of ovens here, huge. They have these metal wrappings, and I've seen those before. It's pretty crazy. I don't know what the iron wrappings are for. Tech. Hold it together. You can see it. Huge melting just right out here. It's coming out. Yellow, red, all kind of different colors. You got black cooked out. Major damage right here. Okay, I'm gonna come out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Right on. Get out here and check the chat a little bit. See who's still there. Yeah. Yeah, there was some good transitioning on a lot of those picks. Basically why I was showing those, just the transitioning. Recline there. So yeah, there's just a few picks that I found. I might try to start some. Let me do something real quick. See if this is. Just bear with me. Might put on a little. Try to. A little music maybe. Turn them down. I can't remember what I did with it. I don't know if that's what happened. Family's just getting here. Just bear with me, guys. See how loud that is. Let's my family gets out of here. 1 second. Yeah, I got daughter's got two other her friends over here, so they're running around grabbing ice cream and stuff. Let's see how loud this is because I haven't done this before. 1 second. Daughter's got two other her friends over here, so they're running around grabbing ice cream and stuff. Let's see how loud this is. All right, ready to roll. Guess everybody can hear okay. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get into some older stuff, run through that a little bit. Share that. Well, let me do this first. Share screen. All right. Dig into the files down here somewhere. Let's go. So let's just start in here. Why not? All right, let me make sure everything's rolling. It's looking like it. Yeah, this thing's like a 8-second delay. Seems like the phone. There we go. Okay, I'm good. You know what I might do is see it where have it where y'all can see the whole screen. Let's do that. All right. I gotta go back now. Sorry. Bear with this old guy. Let's see. All right. Hopefully that'll be better. Since I'm here by myself, you don't need to see my little avatar. Is this going right? Yeah. Okay. So again, just going to show some older boots. Just prepping for the Brickathon. Can't wait for that to happen. It's gonna be epic. So y'all be sure whenever the date comes out to be ready. So we're gonna be on 24 hours, maybe more, no less. If I have to do it myself. Just kidding. Brick here, brick. This is just a wall. Well, it's left over from the building. Grounds here. There's a house behind it. This brick here. Huge blocked up brick. More brick. Turn this music back on. Yeah. Why won't this go forward? There we go. I had this picture actually in the beginning video. X Factor brick. See the red here. See the mortar line here. Straight. It's pouring off of here onto this brick. All of this. Here's some more. It's all melting down here. Crystallize a little bit. Some of them. A lot of brick. It's all connected to this. Basically, when you go forward to the wall, you don't really see much brick, but it's all intermingled. See it churning here. Intense electrical heat. More of the same. Brick just melting. It's looking like it was what we call cement or whatever. It looks similar because that's what they use cement for. You just put all this shit in it, but rock, melted brick. What's this brick doing here? Right in the middle of all this. X Factor. lines here. Load up a little bit. Just conveniently stuck in there. Why is this not going? My clicker's not working. Brick here. Brick here. You can look at the lines. Lines melting down. All over this, blocked up. It's crystallized a little bit. It's a big mess. This was a part of this building, came off. This looks like it was maybe even the same brick, and it came apart, melting. Let's zoom into that. Yeah, possible. They're all connected anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. You can just see the melt coming down, and these obvious right here. Just right in the middle of town. You know, go up to I think there's a house, wooden house on it. It's like a museum or whatever. It's ridiculous. Why is that here? You drug all these big boulders and shit, and then we're gonna stuff a brick right in here, and we're gonna connect it, and then we're gonna is that brick too right here? Yeah. Then we're gonna put a piece of melted brick and then we're gonna put it here like it's almost dripping. Yeah. What a joke. It's all melted brick. I guess they did the same thing here. All these boulders blocked up melted bricks, but and they're gonna put one right here. This is leaning over. You can see the line here. It's disconnected, or it's melting over. It's still flat on top here. This is the same as any of these other ones. They've just got cooked out. See separation here. More brick. Obvious. Look, you can see how it changes. This is what they call rock right here, even here. But you could definitely see it's just brick. Some got just hammered with the electrical heat. Some didn't. Depends on where your energy stops. The energy of the electrical heat. Whatever was going on, everything was harnessing energy. So you can see up top here. This here is the same as this here. Just melt. Still connected, and this is like leaning out, but it's melted to this. This is just it's one side. It goes on the other side too, but the previous pictures where I showed a lot of bricks on the top, they were on the top. If you were to go over this, but it's pretty tall. You would never, back in whenever, but bring these huge boulders in, especially when there's brick everywhere. The whole town's brick. This is the only major heat damage, major, really around the town. But I do see some brick, noticeable brick right here. A little piece that's still connected to this melted brick, blocked up. Huge block on the bottom. At the melt just going down, it's sinking in. And when you go up above this, that's basically where you're walking up here. It's just all melt under it or behind it. Probably was pushing on it too. It was all melting down. This is expanded out. This is probably another 2 or 3 feet out to walk around this. It's bulged out, just like down here. It's bulging out. Red brick. You can see a piece of red brick here. Piece of red there. And this damn clicker doesn't work. There we go. Just an above shot. Like I said, here's ground level up here. This side had a lot of brick. The previous pick was the other side. So it goes down this way to the street right there, or to the stop sign, and it goes left. And that's all it is. It stops. It all melted past this point. It's just dirt, brick ash. Brick. Extreme melt. It's all melting down this way. This is just left. Didn't mean to do that. This is just left. It's all pushing out. And you see how far back it is here, and it pushes out. And all this is coming down, because you can see here, this is totally melted and just melting down on top. See a brick here. Brick, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys, by the way. Looking at some older pics. This is probably from probably about 8 months ago or so. Maybe a little less. Brick. This is all one piece. So you have these 2 bricks right here, and then you have another brick that's mangled with the melt on top of it. And you can't I actually tried to. I remember trying to move this, and it's connected to something. You can't. It won't move. I think you can move maybe one of these bottom ones, but you can see the separation of melt right here. In plain sight, walking down the road anywhere, basically. There's some kind of melt in your town. So get out there, take a picture, video it, put it on Meltology Boots on the Ground, put it on all of them, all the groups. Brick. Starting to crystallize here. Got that same pattern. Brick all around it, intermingled. This is really cooked brick here. Brick lines blocked up. Huge boulder here, huge melted brick, balloon rock. It's another angle of the other side at the scorching and all this churning. Major heat on this side right here. Once it turns to this stuff, it's looking like concrete. You know, there's not much about to go away or turn to brick ash, disintegrate, or sand, whatever, depending. This is all connected. You can see the brick lines here. This is like bent over. This is all one piece. It blocked up, but you can still see the brick lines, the inside melting out. I need to turn. I want to have somebody backstage. Let me check, see if there's somebody backstage real quick, just in case. I turned my, okay, I'm good. All right, here we go. Turn my volume down. I really can't hear. Somebody comes in. Let's see, where was I at? Right here. Seen that one. There we go. There we go. Brick. So the red shell here of the brick. More brick over here. Almost not noticeable. This brick to the left. Red. This is a damn mess in here. Got all kind of shit going on. Nobody thinks twice about it. Except for us. It's a closer shot. You can see all the just what's intermingled in this melt and mortar, and it could have been some facade and anything, but all mixed. This is all you can see. It's almost like this piece here like dropped into it, or it was connected and leaned over, because this kind of went out. The melt here, it's all connected to it, re-solidified to it, stuff. All along here. And this stuff, this was the only area, I think, basically that had all of this in the melt. But there's little pieces here and there, but this is a pretty good spot. It's just more brick. This is kind of where it ends on down. You just get more just ground. Brick everywhere. Top shot of that melt. Brick. Here. You can see the obvious brick everywhere. Different heat on all this stuff. Heat expansion, crystallization a little bit going on. Right angles, squares, bricks. We know what's up. And if you don't know what's up, just keep watching. brick. It's got a little shine to it a little bit here. I know the sun was on it, but got the melt over here on this ballooned rock. Look at all this here. Lime melted over here. Starting to crystallize in places. This is crystallized, basically, this stuff. Got a huge one right here. Stuck in the melt. More brick, more melt. And more bullshit stories tied around it. If you read the signs, don't read the signs. You see the line here, straight line here. It's the top here, just a little bit of red left. Just a further back shot showing where this is at, and that's a newer building there, but this is all old, most of it, which I can't really see from this, but old towns like that. It looks even more heat damaged on down, but there's only a few of them. Of course, police station's in one, post office is in another one. It goes on and on. There's just a few shops, but amazing how much shit that they claim. And you can't really go look at it. It's just a piece of probably piping or something. It's very hard. You can't, I mean, you have to have a sledgehammer to break it, or at least a huge hammer, but brick, I believe it was brick. Turn to that, whatever you call it, not pottery, but it's the hard, coarse stuff. It's really thick. It's old world. This is like running into this house. It's like a museum, but they built it. Some kind of probably irrigation or something. Who knows? Separated here. All X Factor. Every bit of it. I remember walking back on it, thinking, well, maybe they laid some of these. I knew instantly after I started looking at the pictures and stuff that, no. It's just a separation. The major heat from this point up. They expanded. The heat is expanding. All the bricks are coming up. These are more flat to the ground when you're walking on them, but you can see by here, this from this brick to this brick, this one to this one. It's very precise electric heat energy that stopped. But this place was so massive, whatever point it stops, and it stops. We're just little bitty ants looking at all this stuff, and so it really shouldn't be too amazing how it stopped in certain places, and because it's got to stop at some point somewhere. Just another shot of it. All this is buckling up from the X Factor. See the black, obvious X Factor. You can see it popping up here and here too a little bit on a lot of these. these happen to turn black, scorched black look. It was 25% clinker brick. Yeah. Side of it, the side melting over, huge melt right here. Balloon dot, you got major intense heat on this area. This one, it's curved around. It's not a Titan tooth. It's melted brick. All the melt coming down here. You can see it. But you can call, like when you see on far away or whatever for mountains and the staining or whatever, that's the same stuff. It's got these turned to little pebbles and stuff, the brick, but see the brick up top here. Just huge expansion, whatever this was, whatever's left of the building. This goes back probably 3 feet wide, deep. But brick all in it. You can see it here, here, and here. Everything's melting down. And of course, this over here to the right, it's turning a little crystal brick. Huge blocked up melted brick. They didn't put this here. They didn't build this shit. That's ridiculous. All melted building. Straight lines. All melted together. Yeah, right behind this, it might go a little bit more to call rock, but this is all what's left. Everything else is mostly brick ash around it. That nice clay that I live on. You can even see a little red down here. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's brick. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Brick. Some over here. Yeah, I'll be damn. Brick. Let's see. Yeah. Damn thing working. Oh, it might be at the end. Come out of here for a second, and then I'll cruise back in. Where in the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's start this again. Anyway, let me start this cam. Yeah, that was from, I don't know, it might have been 6 months ago or so. Just in the middle of a town, everywhere. Melted brick everywhere. Trying to decide where I want to go next for y'all. Let's see. Show a few more pics on. Crap. Thank y'all for hanging out again. Much love. Brick love to everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Spartan Red if you haven't, or Melt to Reality. There we go. My clicker not working. The computer's too hot. It's sweating. Damn humidity. So Let's go. Tell I'm a little laid back tonight. Just long, hot 2 weeks. Let's go. I'm trying to find an older one. I haven't got all my stuff in here yet. Let's just go here. This place is, they call them ironworks, but it's all bullshit. They never used it. They never used it. They never used it for what they said they used it for. Been there enough times, seen enough places, seen places where they have looked at their only black and white or 2 black and white pictures. It's not even the same freaking place. It's all bullshit. But, you know, we're here to destroy it. Get back to the way where it should be. Melted brick. Glossy. This place was hammered. Archway, brick. Layers and layers of brick. Key sign of old world. Melt. Look what this brick did. This one did not make it. Still see little pieces in it. This one's turning over. All the melt. These are fried on the outside here. This is one of the places I saw the stamp. Some of the stamp bricks, looked them up, and they weren't even supposedly had the company. It was like 2 or 3 years before they said they even built this place. So the lies catch up with them if you really pay attention to the detail and start trying to look up some of the stuff and comparing all of them and the brick companies. And you know, they want to be exact on some of these dates, and then they're like, well, and you know, they built it anywhere from 1850 to 1860, and then you have a brick company that didn't even start supposedly not making the bricks, but this guy bought it, and then he came over to America, and then 3 years after this supposedly was built. So bullshit. But we know this is an X factor. You can see the heat. See it the air trying to escape the heat. All this is melt. Nothing does this but the X factor. Erosion doesn't do this. Weather, rain. It's just another mythical, stupid narrative. Rain and stuff it only gets the small stuff. Once the small stuff's gone, the sand, the dirt, brick ash, the hard stuff never gets eroded. This stuff stays the same. It's been the same since it happened. X factor. It hasn't changed. Got a line of black brick here, cooked, charred. Just on this on the roof, not roof, but ceiling, I guess you would say, when I was standing there. But just a different heat from this right brick all the way to the black. And you can see scorch marks, black marks in this brick. One of my favorites, of course. Go by that one. I remember seeing that, and I'm like, I got to get a picture of that. All X Factor. Including this. Piping. Irrigation, probably. All this melt. All under it is just brick ash. So you can see here, the darker is on the bottom, and you just have walls everywhere. I've left over anywhere from 4 to 8 brick deep. It's archway to nowhere. Who knows what it was? If this is anything connected, it all melted off or whatever. But shitload of brick at this place, I tell you. I am going to go back because they have tunnels, and I didn't know they had some extreme tunnels. Because when I went over to the other side, and it's huge, it goes down about 6 feet. I got to have somebody with me, just in case. But it goes all under this place, I think, from the other side. I just have to have flashlight shit. But again, I got to do that shit in not summertime. It's got to be wintertime on that. I should have did it this last year, but I'm not going down there with a bunch of critters and sweating. Crystallized, all the black. And this is all brick, just like what's beside it over here. It's clay. This made it. It's just connected. It's right connected to this. Only about a half a foot or foot back, but crystallizing. Right above it. Brick. Extreme heat right under this. All of it's heat damaged, but see the brick, still got the facade or stucco, whatever. Just a little bit on this. That's all brick behind it, connected. You got your clay, it turned to clay behind it. This level right here is connected to this brick. All this melted down. You can see how this goes out a little bit here. All this clay red. It's hard, obviously, but it's all melted out. This whole center. It's squeezing out this whole line here. Heat, pressure. More of your crystallized melted brick up here. More brick, and you see the melt, and you see what it changes into back here. You have slate, what they call slate, brick melted right here. One second, guys. Got an issue. One second, guys. All right, I'm back. Apologies. My daughter and her friends that are staying tonight. I had to get some out of I had to open the garage door. It was very loud. So anyway, back to it. A lot of interruptions. These people around here know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Let's see. Lose my train of thought. Where were we at? Yeah. Good gracious. There we go. All right, we're rolling. Sorry, guys. Family called. Let's see. Where's that at here? Let's go. Scroll. All right. Whole piece of the building is melting down and over. Much of these look like more like what we call concrete on the inside, but it's just brick. It's just left over. It looks like this. But then you have these crystallized pieces turned black. This whole weight of it pushing down. You can see over here what it started to do on the inside of whatever these were of the building. Brick everywhere. To the left of this is where it turned to slate. What's up, Melanie? How's it going? Just looked at that on the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Just going through some old pics. A lot of brick. Nobody built this against the dirt. All right, there's no purpose in that. This is all brick ash right behind these layers and layers of brick. This always stays here. This is all heat damage. This is what it did. This stuff isn't growing on it. I was there. There's some stuff that was growing on certain things, but this is all X-factored. You can see the just total meltdown of this piece of brick here. It's crystallizing a little bit, this brick. And see here, you're starting to get brick ash right behind here. So you have these layers of brick, and then this is all melting down. Got one little black brick here. You only have the shell of the red here. The rest of it's turned to what they call rock. This whole layer. Incredible amount of brick. Here's a little mound. This is just all melted down, part of the building. Like I was saying, you would never build that. None of this X Factor stuff you would build like this. I mean, it's totally ridiculous. But this here, let me get in that shot right here. You can just see it. Here's a little piece of brick stuck in the melt. All this is melting out, pushing out. Turn my little, I need to get another music going. Let's see. Different one. Brick, churn, tree all in it. All melt. This is all just melted out. This is connected to here. It's all melted out. I try to dig some of this up, but you can't. This is all just basically rock hard. All this. Tree's loving it. Brick. It's connected to this. Pressure, the weight looks like it's bending it down. It's all because this all melted out. You got the different here, all the white and then cooked out brick. You can see the same coloration a little bit here, bending into this almost green looking in this picture, but staining. Just churned up brick, falling over, melting down. And then it hardened up. That's what we're looking at. But I didn't do that. What the hell's going on here? There we go. Just to the right of that, see the bottom. It's kind of hard to see with all the roots coming out of here, but it's all back in here. Just a melted brick. Again, the separation from this brick. This is expanding out the different heat. Again, it's still cooking on the inside because the separation line after these red bricks is just this stuff and even probably brick ash. Cooked, crystallization, over and over again. See it all the time. Just a piece laying by itself, lonely. Mortar, brick line, squeezing out. This section here got more heat. See this brick going to the right, coming apart, melting. Even maybe see a little, maybe be a piping or it's a little archway here, but it's all in this. It's all the part of this building back here with the bricks up here and the melted bricks over here to the left. Same building. All of it melting down. And this just got left. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Why is this brick on top of this hard clay in the middle of nowhere? Black. Same building. The most abundant element on earth. Clay. Well, we know why. That also makes sense because it's just brick. Hell yes, the most abundant. This whole place was brick buildings. A lot of it, at least. So it looks like. This piece was crazy. Just what it did. Crystallizing this big piece. Piece was left blocked up. Could have been some aside. You could even see it crystallizing here a little bit. Really all you can see the brick lines, mortar line. Churning. Yeah, I tried to pick some of this stuff off. It's not coming out. I really wanted some of these pieces. You can even see right here, this piece come off, melted off, attached to here, possibly. Just an array of melted brick. A little different color here. You have the crystallized brick attached to the other brick. It's just different heat damage. Yeah. You would never, ever do this. You would never build like this. I don't even know what anybody would say about this thing. Yeah, man, we got all these big pieces of melted brick, and we just we poured concrete on them and made it look perfect. Squared up. And this is in the melt. This is in the ground. This is pretty big, obviously. It goes all the way down into to the ground, at least the bottom here. Crazy. Melted brick, just out in the middle of the path, or there was no path, but it's just everywhere. Really nothing around it. As far as there's feet and feet around it, it's just here. It's a leftover building with this shiny look on top. More brick on the bottom. I heard somebody. Let me get out of here. I see you, Patty. Okay. Trying to get out of here. All right. Hello, hello.
How are you?
Great. Let me turn this up a little bit.
Is the noise behind me too much? It's the air conditioner. Is it too loud?
Oh no.
Sure.
I've got a fan over here.
All right, I can't hear that. So good.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. I'm half deaf anyway. All right, here I can't hear shit.
That's like me. So I have to turn up the volume anyway. So how was your trip? I know you were 2 weeks ago. You were on vacation, and your pictures were fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
The underwater ones, like those are awesome. And I was just watching a little bit now of these pictures you're showing now. Is that all near you out in the woods someplace?
Yeah, actually, this place I'm showing recently, it's off the road, off of one lane road. It's called Shelby Ironworks Park. It's a park, but it's not. Like on the left side of the road, they have some benches and stuff, and some little places you can stay. But it's basically out in the middle of the woods. Once you cross the street and then go about 100 or so yards, then you get into this place, and then you can walk. I went, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards more back. It's a huge place. I have 3 videos on it, and one of the parts of it, they called it a chemical plant, still built in 1860, I think, or something, this whole place. And but it looks like concrete. And I got close up to it, and the first time, and this was back, I guess, a year or so ago when I first went to it. But yeah, it's all brick. It's intermingled with the iron, and I can see pieces of brick and then crystallized, those black pieces I was showing, all in the concrete looking building. But yeah, it's good. And it has a tunnel. I don't know if you heard, but it's got tunnels, and I hadn't been in it yet, down in the tunnels, but
Yeah.
there it's all connected.
Wow.
But how about your new channel? I was excited about
my new channel. I mean, I decided to do it like at the spur of the moment yesterday. And then I had to try to figure out what the heck I was doing because I don't know, you know? So I uploaded I think I uploaded 5 videos and went to upload a 6th one. And all of a sudden I get a message from them. You can't upload anything else till you send us a copy of your ID. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is Google, this is. So to make sure it's you and it's not some spammer and somebody that's going to be putting up, wacko stuff. So I didn't know what to do. And I asked a couple other people and they said, yeah, they used to limit you to like 10 videos and then they'd ask for an ID. So I thought about it. My husband said, no, don't do it. And I said, I did it. I sent a copy. I got notification from Google. They said, okay, you're all set. And they're supposedly going to destroy the information, whatever. Yeah. I thought about it and I said, well, what the hell? I have to go buy a decongestant every once in a while when my allergies act up, the Sudafed. Well, Jesus, I got to show my friggin' license for that. I said, well, if they've got it, everybody's got it. What's the difference? So I did it and it's all done. And now I can upload what I want. So I did a couple of shots, because it's 60 seconds or less. Those are kind of easy to do. And it's kind of fun. I don't know how to do some of the stuff. Like somebody asked me for my, like when you post all the different guys and gals sites on YouTube. I don't know how to do that.
In the description box, you just have to copy and paste, basically.
Oh, copy and paste it. Well, I think I did it. Leanne asked me, so I think I did it for her, and I think it worked all right. So at least I think I can do that now. But and you never did anything like this before. It's all new,
Yeah, like when I started, I was same as you. I was just like, well, what the hell do I do? And but they were asking you that YouTube was asking you that as far as a license. Really?
Yeah,
See, that never happened to me for some reason.
Really? Mm-mm. A couple other people I talked with, friends, said it happened to them, but after they did like 10 videos. So maybe because I didn't have a channel before. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been when I first signed up for YouTube. I don't know. That was years ago, I guess. So
yeah,
it might have asked me back then.
I only signed up for it recently, So anyway,
I'm sure it's a lot different now.
What's done is done, right?
Right. Yeah, they all know anyway. So
exactly. That's what I mean. What's the difference? They already know. They just want to verify, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Want to keep us in check.
Yeah. Exactly.
Would you want to show some stuff, Patty?
Yeah, I got a few things I can show some things I did last week. Yeah, but this afternoon, I was, I think you might have heard, I'm cleaning out my mom's house. I'm getting rid of some of our stuff, and we're going to end up moving over there. Thank God I don't have like a set date that says, oh, you have to be out of there July 1st. It's not like that,
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I dragged my feet a little bit. It was like 95 all last week, and I said, screw that. I'm not going over to clean out that attic now. It was like 120 in there. I said, no, it'll wait. So I've been kind of dragging my feet a little bit, but anyway, so I got some stuff done today, and then I went for a ride, and just something really interesting. Like all the old brick mill buildings that they're up in this area. I'm sure there's some down your area too. Mm-hmm. Well, they have these big chimneys, and I like to film the chimneys, and some of them have bricks popped out, and rocks and blocks at the bottom where the heat damage occurred. Well, I knew where there was a building where there were 2 chimneys, so I went down today, late afternoon. And I pulled into this parking lot, and it said, used furniture in one part of the building. So I figured, they'll think I'm parking there, Well, I took my phone, and I'm out there, and I'm taking a picture of the building and the 2 chimneys that are with it. And all of a sudden I hear, can I help you with something, ma'am? It's a guy. He was just in the next building, and he said, I said, I'm an older lady. I'm studying about this architecture and stuff. He says, oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. So he started talking to me. And he said, that building that you're taking pictures of, they're going to demolish anything that, he said, they're going to take it down. He said, but that building with those 2 chimneys was a power plant in 1900. And what it did was it powered the Pacific mills that are across the canal, all these mill buildings. And I went, really? How did they do that under the canal and everything? He said there's a series of tunnel systems under there. He says, and they had a special conduit, some kind of special metal. So it just was kind of interesting. He told me his grandfather told him this years ago. And that was what they used to power all those huge brick mills. That power plant with the 2 huge chimneys. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Well, it really makes you wonder, you know?
Right. Especially when
I
you're
don't know.
talking about the metal and stuff. And wow.
And he said when they knock that building down, I'm sure somebody that knows something is going to be down there, or before they knock it down, retrieving whatever this metal is.
Oh, I'm
Isn't that
sure.
something? That's really cool, huh?
Yeah. And those chimneys, especially around here, they'll just be left alone a lot, and then
Yeah.
they'll eventually tear them down.
Yeah.
I only have a few of those standing around here. I need to video some of them, but
Yeah, some of there's a couple that I videoed, and they're using them for cell phone towers, you know, because it's up high.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just thought that story was kind of, you know, really interesting. I'm going to have to try to look into it a little bit. That was the power plant for all those other mills. Wow.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty major if, you know,
Yeah.
it was really doing something like that, which.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I always wondered how come, like at other locations, how come those chimneys aren't even near any buildings? I mean, I don't get it, you know, it was just kind of strange. So
they always look pointless.
Like,
what's it doing? It's just there by itself, but
yeah.
We don't know what was under it, really, you know, and who knows what it was. And then,
honestly, we don't really know how far down it goes, do we?
Right.
No.
We're just looking at the top. So,
yeah.
Top of what?
Who knows?
How many hundreds of thousands of feet or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I just thought that was kind of interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
when are they going to tear it down? Do you know? I
don't know, but he said that they were going to be coming and taking out, you know, glass windows and stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the second one that I have seen in the last 2 weeks that they're going to be knocking down, demolishing.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of that lately.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. I know. All right.
Yeah,
so
whenever you're ready, I can try to get you in here.
All right, so let's see if I know what I'm doing. If I know what I'm doing this, I think I do. So I'm going to share. Right, share screen. And then I click on this, I think, right?
I don't see you yet. There you are. There you are.
Share.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to minimize this. I'm in?
Yeah.
All right, wait a minute. I want to do this. All right, so let me go over to this and go to this down here. All right, can you see stuff? Can you see my screen?
Yeah,
okay.
You're good to go.
Good. All right, here we go. I think I'm going to start with this was some mills, a mill that I went over to film. My daughter works there. She actually works in one of the business condos in it, but this building is right next to it. And once I saw that building a while back, I said, I got to get over there and film that. So that's what this is here. So I'll start with this one.
Hide that, if you would, Miss Patty, that on the bottom where it says hide.
Oh, yeah, where it says hide it. There you go.
I want to see all the greatness.
All right, so this is this I got this off of Google. All right, the building was built in 1836, the major building part of it, the Ballardville Mill, and it was the first woolen mill that made worsted wool and also flannels. All right, so that's pretty old, 1836, and then this is a drawing of it back then. Look at the big chimneys, see?
Always got the chimneys.
Yeah, and this is how it looks now from the front. So she's in there on the third floor, and the whole third floor is the business where she works.
So it was saying it had chimneys in the middle of it, but now they're gone, I guess.
Yeah. So here we go.
So today I took a ride over to Andover, Massachusetts. This is the Ballardvale Mill. It's a complex of 3 or 4 buildings, old buildings here. The Ballardvale Mill, this particular one, I'm going to go inside. My daughter has an office condo in there. Was built in 1836. Prior to that, there was structure here that was a grist mill. Went back into the 1700s, so I read. And when the woolen mill was built, they manufactured worsted wool flannel and did that for quite a number of years, I guess. So I'm going to walk around, take pictures of the falls and the other buildings and go in the building. Enjoy. Hey, everybody.
All right, so this is it's actually the backside where the parking lot is, you know. Oops, let me
Okay.
turn the phone off here. I didn't know I still had it turned up. Wait a second. There. So that's the entrance. That's the door I would go in when I go up to see her. But you can look at how low the windows are on that first floor, that first level, so
Yeah.
low to the ground, you know.
Yeah,
right?
you would never do that.
Which you typically see in these kind of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And I just took a couple of shots of the, you know, the building itself. That's the building that really interested me, that one there. So that's the one where I did kind of a long video on that. This is just some of the other outbuildings. There's like 3 or 4 buildings there. Oh, this is me going over to
So
listen.
walking over to the falls area.
Listen.
Oh, James will have me shot. I'm holding my phone the wrong way again. All right, let me turn this around. Right.
He's always on my case about holding it this way, you know?
So,
Yeah.
Trying it.
falls area.
Yeah, I got scolded for that a few months ago.
On the building, mills. When I go in and talk with my daughter, she's got some information. Yeah.
Feels funny though when I do it.
Yeah, but like when you're watching it on, if somebody watches it on TV, you can see the whole thing when you're sideways like you are there.
Yeah.
And this entire parking lot here was flooded out. And they couldn't come to work for, I think it was close to a week. Because everything was flooded in the building, the whole lower level flooded and everything.
Yeah, look at that. There you go. Wow.
See the blocks?
Yeah. Huge
And
bar.
that's another building on the other side.
See all the rocks all along the
Yeah, it goes from block to balloon rocks to
Yeah.
brick everywhere. I guess they said they built that in 1832 or whatever. That the
Yeah.
dam or whatever.
smaller buildings. I guess they were all part of this complex. So there's just some
It's
damage.
repurposed everything.
Yeah.
Wall over here I saw when I was walking over to the walls.
Oh,
Just wanted to take pictures of this.
wow.
And here, this side. Now, why did they put bricks on top of that rock?
Wow, look at that.
Bricks go right down to the bottom. All right, so,
All right. That's me again.
so I'm going to
Oh,
take
yeah.
some
Building in the back, yeah.
buildings across the way.
This is that other
My
building.
daughter's in.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can come up with. Guys,
Oh yeah.
It's really cooked.
Yeah, and it's expanding out there to the right.
Yeah.
and really both bottoms. Oh,
Yeah. It's really cooked. That's why when I saw that, I said, oh, I have to get over there and take that building. You know,
You
I
can
said,
even
well,
see
I'll
those
see you
lines.
after. I said, I'll see you later. I'll come back after. I have to go do some filming.
You can still see those lines. Yeah, right there. Those, that's what they're brick lines left over.
Yeah.
The one on the top and the bottom down there.
Yeah. And then there
That
was
block is half and half too. Sorry.
Yeah. And no, it is. I know. I was looking afterwards, and it's funny because then after I come home and try to put them in folders, you know, and stuff in an album, and I'm looking, and then I see other things that I didn't see while I was filming it. It's kind of good to go over it again, you know. Like
Yeah,
there
I
was some.
watch my stuff sometimes 3 or 4 times just because
Oh
I'm
yeah.
finding different stuff.
Yeah. I kind of went in close on another couple of shots on this stuff all over here. It all turned crystallized, like actual like quartz crystals. But I have some good close-ups of that. Look at this brick left here. This is a block, brick, block, brick, block. Yeah. So like I said, once I saw that, I said, oh, I got to get over there and film that one.
It's electric company, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I got a broken lamp there too. Yeah, and then here's the wall that's adjacent to it. It's all, you know, rocks, balloon rocks.
Wow.
Yeah. And this, I don't know, although it made me wonder, this had been here also, maybe, because it's all wavy. It's all wavy. Yeah, it's all wavy. Let's see.
Yeah, all X Factor.
Yeah. Look at this, how this goes here. And then another big rock, and then it's bricks underneath.
Somebody just set those bricks there, or is that attached?
No, I think somebody set them there. They, you know,
yeah,
because then they put this other thing, this other stair there that wasn't, you know, that's not.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah, see how cheap looking it is.
Yeah, it is. It does look cheap, doesn't it? Yeah. Here's my video here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, they had to put stairs up to the door.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so this is another building that's adjacent to the building my daughter's. Tall door. There's a wall back there of balloon rocks. A lot of these bricks that have turned to blocks have gone on to become balloon rocks and stuff. And there's a lot of
watch
crystallization in them. You see.
Yeah, see that right there?
Yeah.
Mm.
Great footage, by the way.
Yeah, and it's hard holding the phone that way.
Look at that iron right there sticking out. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah. Probably, yeah, that's definitely X Factor.
Yeah, because it's very wavy and everything.
I would call it double creek bricks. So I'm just going to look down this way and take video.
Kind of even looks like that wall I was showing.
You know, I was watching when you did that. It looked just like it. I said, that looks like the wall on that building.
Yeah.
So I would say it's about halfway up.
And there's a lot going on in that wall right there, that building.
Yeah.
And this is interesting how this is.
Yeah, look at that.
Like this.
Wow.
See that?
Mm.
The way down, it's like two layers of jutting out. And now rocks.
Miss Durr says, hey, big sister, great evidence.
Oh, thank you. Now you see right here. Okay, see that thing right there, that dark thing?
Yeah.
Right here on the right-hand side. Mm-hmm. Well, there are these things up in the buildings I've noticed lately. Those iron things, some look like a star, or it might be an X. And I think they're called balancing rods or there's another word for them. But what they do is they put them between the floors. It's a big rod that goes, you know, an iron rod that goes through each floor, several of them here and there. And they put those things on the outside and tighten them up. And it's to keep the building secure should it, you know, move a little or settle or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the spot. That's actually iron. I think I have a still shot of it too. That's iron. It melted from that floor right into the rock.
Wow.
So I think that's the one. If it's not that one, it's just a little further over. It's hard to see on the video, Puppet. Let me let it go again. I don't know if that was the one or not, but I discovered it after, you know. Oh, there it is, right there. Did you see that? Let me go back. Just
back it
just
up. Yeah, I missed it. Oh.
Oh, that's too far. What did I do? Oh, I didn't go back far enough. Wait. Let me just go back here.
There's a lot of color in there. I feel like you could put a planter on there or something.
I don't think I went back far enough. Not that one. I didn't back it up enough. I'll look after. It's a mess, huh? I wanted to go back and is this the same
All
one?
right, so this is the building that's adjacent.
Yeah, I want to just find that one spot where that. I should have looked to see what number it was at.
It was actually turned. And this is interesting how this is jutting out like
I
this.
think it's right after this.
See that? The way down, it's like two layers of jutting out. And now rocks.
Crystals.
Walk along here like this. Slowly.
Right there. See it? See that X thing? It's like a star. Mark? Oh, Mark's gone. Well, anyways, audience, everybody, on the right-hand side of the screen, right there, that's one of those iron things. Derv, you'll know what I mean, because you said they're all over buildings out your way, too, in Ireland. So that's melted right into the rock. One of those balancing rocks.
I just been kicked out for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This whole time. I don't know what happened.
All right. That's all right. I'm here.
Sorry about
I'm
that. Yeah, it just totally kicked me out. I thought it was you, and then I was like, oh, shit.
I'll
me.
just keep going. It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's it right there. This thing right here. It's melted right into the rocks. Look at that. Right into the red bricks that are melted. All right. So this is just a still picture of that. The ground. So those are the original bricks, and see how wavy it is. So that's all X factored too. And then I don't know what that iron thing was for that's up here. Something.
Yeah, look
Maybe
at
they
that.
tied their horse on there. That could be.
They're donkeys and chisels.
Yeah, they're donkeys too. That's right. The poor donkeys. I feel bad for the donkeys. Yeah. And then the bricks actually went like to right up through here. And this is kind of like almost like
Yeah, look at that.
ashy. You know what I'm saying? It looks like brick ash and like Leanne calls pebblecrete, stuff like that. That's kind of a mix of it right there. Yeah.
Wow.
going the wrong way?
I don't know. I was out for. I don't
No,
think so.
those are just some doubles, duplicates, I think. But see that this right here is one of those things that's melted down below, right in the melt
Okay. Yeah.
rock. Yeah.
That's a great find right there, man.
Mm. Brick.
Uh-oh, brick.
Yeah, red brick.
Right in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's another one. Another one there.
Nice little birdie in the background.
Yeah, singing. Yeah.
Wow.
Scorching a lot of spots there.
It's also different heat damage. You
Yeah.
would never. I can't. You would never build like that. Nobody does
Nope.
that.
No. Look at that. Looks like a brain. Oh God, maybe it is. No.
Yeah, there's everything mixed in it, probably.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
a little piece of so-called slate right there.
Yeah.
Heat and pressure, all those brick lines. Yeah, look at that. And they tell you, oh, those are just boreholes.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Not
Nope.
those.
There's red brick right there too.
Yep. Wow.
I think that's that.
Durf said petrified brain. Yeah, huh?
There's just so many different kinds of stages of melt in this building. It was like the one that you were showing, you know?
Yeah,
It's
so many
crazy.
different
The other
stages.
one, my daughter's businesses.
Yeah, you get lucky when you find so many different heat stages and damage on a building like that.
Yeah.
My eyes light up.
Yeah, because when I went into her parking lot, and of course, I mean, I've been there a million times in the last 15 years, you know, but
Yeah.
and not until I get involved with this. And then like what we always say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I'm driving around all the time. And it's when it dawned on me, I said, wow, that old building is over where Carrie works. I'm going to go over there. So I went up to see her first. And then I ended up saying, I got to go film that. I'll be back after.
Crazy how you just walk by stuff all your life or whatever, just never
Yeah.
pay attention to it. And then,
That's right.
then bam.
That's right. And then look at this block popped out here.
Yeah.
There's a cooked brick here. It was just all kinds of stuff all over these buildings.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then this is just showing the other area again, the parking lot and that. And that's the building my daughter works in. So that's where I think I went over. I went back to see her.
So this way. All along the bottom. Right. Bring it up.
Black brick.
Yeah.
Allentown Mills. mill itself. It's 5 levels.
Yeah, and right above all the windows, they're all different. Some of them look the same, but they're all heat damaged.
Yeah. Like there's a couple of popped out here, turned around, and
Yeah.
it's just funny how the heat traveled, the damage. I mean, that some things got affected, some things didn't, and it's interesting.
A lot of the times it's on a straight line, and it's very precise, which that's what electrical energy does. It's very precise.
So this is the inside of the building.
Huh.
Whoops, what's that?
And even more amazing today is how much stuff, really most of it is repurposed. I mean, there's hardly anything newly constructed. And if they newly construct something, if they don't tear it down, they put over it. But we didn't
Right.
hardly do anything.
Right. Look at those right there.
Wow. Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah. That's on the interior walls.
Yeah. Burn up. Starting to look like some forts and stuff I've been to.
It's looking out her window.
Yeah. I think it might be on that thing you sent me.
She was busy though.
I'm going to look outside and see if I can find any information.
So I took a walk outside and I was trying to, this is kind of far away, but I was trying to zoom in on under the bridge there, under here. I was trying to find bricks, but look at that one that's popped right.
Yeah, they're popping out. Wow.
Yeah.
They're all up under. You can see it. All those popped out.
Yeah.
You get your scuba gear on.
Because and we never see anything like that. You just kind of just drive over it. You don't really think until you're looking for something like that. So I look for everything now.
It's funny how every time I go over a bridge, especially an older one, it's like, all right, where can I pull over? So I can look
I do the same thing. There was a couple of places I wanted to stop, but the traffic down in that city was too much. And I said, I better get home. I still had to make supper, and then I wanted to come on, here for a little bit. So next time, right?
Yeah, right.
Look at these. Look at these are all damaged here. It's a mess, and down here's a mess, and just various stages. How come I get this one in here again? I have a couple more videos. Oh, this video's coming up now. This is when I was outside, I think. Yeah.
I think I mentioned earlier that when we had a flood here about 18 or 20 years ago now, I guess it was, these balls were leveled.
Wow.
And this whole parking lot where they park in the back there and everything was all flooded out. Didn't come to work for about a week until some of it started to subside. There was a lot of damage in the lower level of this building and other buildings. Like water to the Shawshank River.
Yeah, and this is just the windows.
Here are pretty low to the ground, wouldn't you say? Windows, I would say.
Got to have some flooding issues sometimes.
Yeah. And that's just a still shot of it with low windows. This is another side.
The bottom part of this side of the building, where bricks turned into blocks and rocks at the bottom.
There's another one popped out.
Yeah. Scorched on the outside. Yeah, it is amazing how they just pop out like that.
Yeah.
But
They have rats because they're right next to the river. River rats, right? Big old owl sitting up there. Not a real one, a fake one. I guess to keep the critters away.
It's just more windows. Oh, this is another video of the river.
oh yeah.
I'm holding my phone the wrong way again. It's just easier, but look at all of these rocks. Now, this is the end of the parking lot. They just have like a couple of big pieces of slabs of something so nobody will ride over it. But I just, stepped over it, obviously. All of these rocks underground are jutting out from there. So the whole thing is loaded with melt underneath.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that's all you're seeing.
Yeah, look. Sticking out and everything from the top. And
Wow. Yeah,
See
some of
that?
the same exact stuff almost that wall I was showing too. Wow.
Yeah. And there's the edge of one of the buildings. Look.
Yeah.
And there was some brick down there, some brick and ash and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's brick everywhere. Look at that.
Yeah.
Melted into those blocks right there on top.
Yeah. I think, let's see. Oh, these were kind of interesting.
Wow.
Let's see this square. Obviously, it's farm brick.
They're planters now.
Yeah, they are. Weeds are growing out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's brick everywhere. Brick ash.
Wow.
And all the rocks that are in there. And this is the far side of the building. Look at how cooked these are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't get any closer than that. They got a fence all around that. That's like there's air conditioning units there and everything.
Okay. Huh.
That's just those things again.
Brick everywhere. That was also brick right there.
Yeah.
You can see little pieces in it. Yeah.
Yeah. There was like 3 or 4 of them. This might be the last video.
So I'm just gonna walk along here.
It's the front of the building, like it was in the picture.
Waterway over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a turtle up there on that log.
See the turtle?
Yeah. Chilling. Bathing in the sun.
Awesome there. Let's see. I think I can. Oh, it's just a little teeny thing there stopping you from falling
It's just
over.
the falls
I
again.
won't fall over. Oh, this is kind of cool.
I got some noise coming up real quick, Patty. I'm gonna mute it and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll still be here. Just gonna mute
All
it.
right.
Another old building over there. See on the bottom there. Below that brick area, you can see those turned into blocks and rocks. Shawshade River, Andover, Massachusetts. So I see these iron things, and I think they might be called balancing rods that they would put in these buildings in case the building settled or something happened and the, it moved. So
Fantastic stuff, Patty.
cool.
Great stuff. Thank you.
So my point is right here, where I'm filming. They're all along the bottom here. Now, why would they put them down there? I'm sure another whole floor below that and whatever's below that. Balancing rods. So I see.
And this is just a still picture of all those rocks that are sticking out. I bet you somebody's probably driven into that river over there too, because I mean those.
Yeah, there's.
I just stepped over, but I mean somebody could drive right over that. I'll bet when they plow the snow in the winter, they probably plow it into the river.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to, because of the salt and all the stuff that gets used. But yeah, that's the last.
I know a few people that would drive right into that on accident.
Yeah, me too, especially after a couple of glasses of wine or something.
Yeah.
Honey,
I need you to pick me up out of the river.
I don't have the car anymore, but I need you to pick me up at the police station, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. You want me to still show a few more things?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else I got here.
It's all up to you.
This is kind of interesting. This is there wasn't like a lot of melt. There was the windows that are just about below ground. They might only be a little bit showing the arch part of them and that. This is Phillips Academy over in Andover, Massachusetts. And the reason I stopped was it's a lovely campus. It's a high school. And I know several of our presidents attended there and their children, like JFK Jr. went to high school there. And the big joke that my mom had with her friend of hers was her son was in JFK Jr.'s class. They went to high school there together. And my mother used to always say to her friend Beverly, if you have Jackie over, you better damn well ask me over for tea that day. It was kind of funny, But so I stopped and I filmed it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my. There's a lot of old world buildings. So let's look at that one.
All right.
And we'll see.
Okay, so on my way back from Ballardvale, the next town over is Andover, Massachusetts. I guess Ballardvale is actually a division of Andover. So there's an academy located here, Phillips Andover Academy. Several of our presidents attended high school here, and some presidents' children. John F. Kennedy Jr. among them. I think the Bush family attended here, both junior and senior, and several others. So I'm going to take some videos and still shots of the area. There's a lot of nice buildings.
So that's what I was standing in front of, and I didn't really know what it was. So I think I have a video. Yeah, this one explaining what it is.
Okay. Now we're going to see.
Filming the wrong way again.
James is the one that got on to me about that.
Yeah, he's been on my case a little bit too.
Yeah.
And Dervos too said, turn it the other way.
Memorial Bell Tower.
I'm glad he did that.
To Andover students and graduates who died in service to the United States and the Allied powers during World War I.
Right. So it's a memorial.
Yeah, of course.
My Cleveland family.
It's huge.
I'm going to walk around to this side. It's running in there.
Something was running.
All right, 1893. It starts listing names. is listed.
I guess they all attended school there.
It's a memorial. It's big.
Then the
Oh,
bells
my.
started ringing.
Wow.
That must be what was running, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's a bell tower.
As I said, it's a bell tower.
Yeah, definitely something with those bell towers or bells.
Yeah.
World War 1917 and 1918. Let's see. The surrounding plot of ground, known as the Old Training Field, was purchased by the Academy from Captain Isaac Blunt in 1784, and of military companies drilled and trained here before the Revolution. President George Washington held an informal reception here on horseback, November 6, 1789, to greet the townspeople and the Academy students.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Everything you read is true right there.
Oh, yeah.
More engraving here. One of those that died in the war. Okay.
Now I'm filming the right way.
Just gonna walk down here.
Make sure everyone to subscribe to Patty G's channel. Just started it, I guess this morning or yesterday, last night.
Yesterday afternoon, yeah.
More channels out there, the better.
Yeah, that's right. Some nice person stopped to let this old lady cross.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's the wall entrance. Here. Another campus.
Yeah, that goes on forever.
Yeah, it's huge. Melton Saroff said he's going to sub your channel too, Patty.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I watched all his evidence the last couple of shows. Wow.
Yeah, I
Good
caught
stuff.
some of it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I caught some of his, just a little bit. Great stuff.
So, I know in a lot of videos and shows and pictures that I see that other people put up and they comments on, we always notice these arches of windows that are below ground, like right there. Therefore, they all have to have
What are those there for?
a set of front stairs to enter the building, the next level
Right.
that remains. So this would have been all brick ash. I know some people call it mud fleck, but it's not mud. It's brick ash.
Can't have mud without the melted brick.
Picture.
Right.
This.
What they call mud.
All comes out all right.
Look at the iron over those windows.
The windows, I know it. I know.
That's something. I don't know if I've seen that design.
Guess they don't want anybody breaking in, or maybe they don't want somebody breaking out. I don't know.
Columns.
Melanie says that Patty is off to an awesome start with her channel.
Oh, thank you, Melanie.
Below the ground windows.
Thank you, Melted Seraph. Thank you, Derv.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Watch
This is
this
an old
gutter.
gutter system. I guess it's an old gutter system that goes underground. I just noticed there at the top of it. Yeah, it looks like
It's
an
an
eagle
eagle.
on there, isn't it? Oops.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
on the gutter system.
Mm-hmm.
The eagle eye curve.
Hmm.
And above the door it says the Oliver Wendell Holmes Library. It's the library.
So then I crossed the street again. And let's
So
see.
this is Andover Academy. This is campus. There's a lot of buildings. No dormitory houses. The kids to stay. School's out, I believe.
Oh, wait a minute. This is that other one, isn't it?
Picture
Yeah.
of this.
That's just a repeat of that other one. I'm going to get rid of
That's
that.
the one we saw it. Yeah.
Too. There's something running. Tower too.
I think I was hearing air conditioning units and stuff running all the time.
Heat's not on.
No.
I don't think the air conditioning's on. There's nobody there. Huh.
I wonder if that's for the water right below those low windows or right outside those low windows. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe that's for the water, not to get in.
maybe.
Special ones, I guess. Columns down the center of this building. Maybe there's just some teachers around, but I know there's no kids here.
They're all done school, but some of them might still be hanging out in their dormitories. I don't know.
Yeah, there's always a few that stay
Yeah.
here under workers,
Yeah.
usually.
And the stairs have to go up to that floor for entry because there's a level below ground, or 2 or 3 or 10, we don't know. Day hall.
Those are the dorms.
Hmm.
Hi, puppy. Hi. Handsome son. Boy.
Is he wearing something on his head? That dog?
Looks like he had something, yeah. Kerchief or something.
Huge tree.
Yeah, look at this tree.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Man, that thing's a monster.
Wow. It's really huge.
George Washington must have
Shady.
planted
I
it.
don't know what kind of
Yeah,
tree.
of course.
Like an elm tree, but most of the elms around here have died off.
You got the seeds from the Romans.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Heat damage.
Scorching. There.
All along the bottom there, there's heat marks on that side.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Now look at this.
Dug it out, perhaps.
Mm.
Looks like Pebble Creek down there to me. So it's down on the lower level. It says Susie's.
But it's that whole lower
These
level.
windows here.
Wow.
It's probably dug out.
Yeah.
Utilized just for a sitting area or whatever. See where those windows level off right there. See?
So the rest is underground.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah, cobblestones.
of course, there's cobblestones.
Yeah.
Look at these bricks.
Look at those bricks.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I've never seen any like that.
I've seen, but not around me. I've seen a few pics, but that's pretty
Really?
incredible.
Yeah.
Window ledge.
It's just along that one section.
Yeah, it was hot that day. It was like 92 out, so there might have been some further down, but I didn't keep walking. I turned around.
Yeah.
Here's the hot Peresky Commons. Some intricate work there above the door.
Yeah, look at it was fancy schmancy stuff. See?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Again, you have to come up the stairs to enter up here. Cobblestones.
Mm.
Here. And cobblestones here.
There's more of those bricks.
It was running, I guess,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, it's the air conditioning or something.
I tried to look down there.
Can't really see in there. A little kids' play area. They must have a daycare here.
I think it's for the workers' kids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That random almost cobblestoning goes into the grass
Yeah.
and down. Looks like a little bit.
It's building two.
Yeah. So then this, I think I just got a couple other shots of some of the other buildings like this one. And notice they always have those big doors in the front, huh?
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Yeah. And that was just, look at this brickwork here.
Oh wow. Yeah. I've
Isn't
seen
it?
that actually. Not the brick on top of it, but how they go.
But this other stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. That's the first time I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that a few forts, supposed forts, look just like that. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
they put grates, it looks like, in front of all those melted, sucking in windows
Yeah.
around the building. That's what those were, I guess.
Yeah. Huh. And then this was the edge of one of the buildings.
Huh.
All of this here. I didn't know if that was that popped out or was it done on purpose? I don't know.
Probably, yeah, I don't know. I would say maybe popped out, but you
It's
know, they
hard to
do
say.
that. They do that now for effect or whatever.
Yeah, like to make it look fancy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
they
don't
charge
know.
you a little bit more for doing that.
But these buildings are pretty old, so I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's either that's probably popped out, but it could
Yeah.
go either way.
Yeah. Oh, I did do a video of it.
I mean, we see them popping out, making blocks with supposed rock, whatever. But yeah,
This building back here is
That's a new one.
Blue bricks.
Yeah.
You see the difference right off. Yeah.
Built
Oh,
in.
yeah. Instantly.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
said
the
it's
more you look at
mimic
stuff,
it.
the more you just instantly know.
Yeah. And then across the street, I mean, it goes on for like 3 or 4 streets, both sides of the street. It's big, you know. And I don't know what that symbol is there. Let me see. Let me go in on this and just get a little bit closer here.
Like an eagle and a shield or something.
Something. No, yeah, I guess it's a head of an eagle, and I don't know what the numbers mean.
1, 5, 4.
Yeah. And 2
It's probably a
stars.
2 on the blue and a 3 on the other blue.
Oh, maybe.
1, 2,
Could
3.
be. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah. Could be.
I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
Yeah. Huh. Let's see. That's just another shot of it. And that's another shot of it. I was getting tired walking around. Like I said, it was really hot, you know?
Yeah, heat kills you.
Yeah. And it's humid around here. Yeah.
Across the street, yeah.
Especially the older you get. I'm just like, I can't take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So,
We have a few stairs to go up to that floor.
Fancy work again. Right?
yeah.
On the columns.
That's a new building. Block wall.
Hmm.
Just tons of evidence right there.
Yeah. I think I'm humming as I'm walking.
Little archways, windows for no reason.
Yeah.
Back here.
I think that's the admissions building, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I saw a sign later.
Yeah, I need to start going around to colleges. Going back to the one I went to, that's got
Yeah.
tons of old world buildings.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I didn't, you know, obviously this is a few towns away, but I knew it was there, and I was coming back home, and I was just gonna go by it. I saw the sign. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna stop there and do some filming there." As hot as it was worth it. Oh yeah, see, admissions center. That's what that building was. And then this is on that front lawn. I didn't want to go walk over to see what it was, but it's like a
Wow.
I don't know, like a gyroscope almost or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't that? It's what it looks like. Big giant one.
It's green too.
Yeah.
It's,
Up a little bit there. So I don't know. Like I said, I was getting too tired. I didn't want to walk over to it. It was too far. So I just took a shot of it and said, that's good enough, right?
yeah. I've never seen one like that, I don't think.
All right, let's see. Another wall, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I take a picture at the chapel too. Like I said, it goes on and on for a few streets. Look at the wall just ends there. Watch, it just goes into the lawn. Look. It just right into the
For
lawn.
some reason, that always happens.
I know. So I got in the car and then I was driving away, and the next street over, it says Chapel for Phillips Academy. So that's what this is. So I just took this picture from the car.
Yeah.
This is the front of the chapel.
Yeah.
The Phillips Academy. This is the entrance. Again, you go up a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Into the building. This is the
And that's just that has one of those, I forget what you call them. It's a directional thing, but it's got the little
ball.
whether that's a mercury ball or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's green. Looks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's a closer picture of it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen one quite like that either.
And then this next building over, it's all those walls still and the old lights, but it's different kind of lights, obviously now that are in there, but
Right.
so this is an art gallery or something there. Look at the fancy vents on the chimneys.
Yeah, those chimneys looking.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the
I have
last
those
one.
all around here too. Actually, I've seen those. Just
Oh, really?
all rock. Yeah, especially
Oh.
the single one right up.
This
on
one?
the left. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
everywhere on old world buildings here, and
Really?
I've
Yeah.
seen them all. The whole thing is rock. Like,
Wow.
crazy.
They carved them that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because there's always pillars every place, no matter where you go,
Yep.
It's I don't know.
Always with the pillars, and a lot of times just overuse of the pillars to what we are told, or to hold up stuff.
Yeah.
Just too many.
Yeah, I know. Who knows, right? We don't know. Right. We might find out. We don't know though.
No.
We don't know. Then this was on my way driving back from there. Do you want me to? There's a few more pictures in here. Do you want me to show these?
That's fine. Yeah.
How long are you gonna go till?
I got to go probably here in about 15 minutes. Actually, I got some stuff that came up. So.
Okay, so these were when I was driving back from Phillips Academy. These were just random shots that I took. Some of them I'm just driving in the car when I take them. Okay, this was in the car. Yeah. This was just a church that caught my eye. I was sitting at a red light, and I saw all these things all over the top of it. There's a building, I think it's in Thailand, that's receiving stuff from the ether.
Yeah.
And this just caught my eye, and I said, "What is all of that stuff on the top of that? Look at all this stuff. What is that? I've never seen that on the top of a church tower before."
Tech. I've seen it on not around me, but I've seen that before. It's just techie.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is obviously put on after. We know. Look at the bird sitting up there. It's probably a pigeon.
I mean, they had the same thing on like cathedrals at a bigger scale. Supposed cathedrals. It's got to be tech.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I just happened to look over to my left, and I had my phone charging. I whipped it off the charger, and I'm trying to get a couple pictures of it. So, and then this was a little bit closer. I zoomed in a little bit, but.
And you have some that are green, and then some that are not.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
Weathering or anything. You have some that are,
Strange. Yeah. And then these fancy little triangle things were here and there on it too. All old world stuff. And then this building is in the center of Shawsheen Square. Now that river that I showed you where my daughter works was Shawsheen River. My first job out of secretarial school was on the second floor of that building. I was the secretary to the vice president of the company. Isn't that funny? So I just took a shot of it. And because now I look at it differently. I'm looking at the pillars in the front, of course, right? I'm at a red light. Here's the roof screen. And then this little window here, this little arch window. And I didn't get all of it, but it was just, I said, I might as well take a shot of it. I'm sitting at the red light. Oh, I did get the top of it right there.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought that's really funny. It's like coming full circle. I'm retired now. That was my first job. Isn't that a riot?
Yeah.
And what's this? Oh, this was another chimney. I love chimneys.
Coming to Lawrence.
All
And
by itself.
see this
Yeah.
big chimney.
In the middle of a
So,
parking lot.
I like chimneys, so I'm going to take a good look at this and at the building behind it. So as I'm driving,
So this is a sign. Monomac Spinning Company. It was planned and built in the 1840s as a textile manufacturing city and helped launch the American Industrial Revolution. Of course.
Yeah. Of course.
So, I mean, where did they get this information from? But whatever. So here's obviously a depiction of what it looked like back then, right?
And the
Looks
depiction
like the other one.
Yeah.
It looks like the other one.
Yeah. It does. 2 smokestacks.
Yeah. So look at this has been repaired, this part of the chimney there. I didn't see like a lot of damage on it. Not per se. This was at the bottom. I just thought that was kind of neat.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see.
Bennington.
Bennett Building, New York. But these, you can see these bricks are a little, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
damaged or just aging or whatever, but you know. So
Looks
here's a little
damaged.
video.
Thanks. Yeah.
at the base of this huge chimney.
Right in the middle of the park. Oh wow, look at that.
Now, what is that?
Why that's like that?
I'm going to
Yeah.
stop it. What would that have been for? Somebody wants to jump in?
It was
I
too
don't
high for them to put some stairs there to go in.
I don't know. I've never seen one like that.
It must have been for some reason. It's way
They just have it sealed off, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks like there's something on it right there. Yeah.
I don't know.
1910 on the other side.
There's layers of bricks in those things.
Yeah, that's
Iron sticking out.
definitely X Factor. That is, look at the iron right there coming out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Those bricks. Oh, look at that. No.
I don't know what that would have been for. I don't know.
Yeah, some of it looks popped out too. It's not even.
And it was kind of windy too, so it's picking up the wind. But see that little building? Look at the left side of it. That caught my eye, so I went over to that. There's some kids playing in the parking lot. They're going to yell in a minute.
in the bottom of that window too, like everywhere else around there that you're showing.
Straight there on the corner.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't added. That's
No. No.
all in heat, and I have so much of that around here too. It's just the separation is crazy
Yeah.
from the different colored bricks.
All right, so
And see, now I'm holding the phone. That's my finger at the top. Every once in a while I forget, and I like kind of. That's the only thing I have to get used to not doing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to switch your hands around.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
big tower right there on the top of that mill building. That houses the New Balance sneaker factory.
Yeah.
That's where they're located, over there in that building.
New Balance, huh?
Yeah. New Balance shoes. Yeah.
Wow.
Sneakers.
Garage tower, and over there is that big
They sure did buy an old building.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been in there for a long time now. We go there once in a while. You can get sneakers like, $20 off because,
No, that
I don't know, they might not have a shoelace, the side's not glued exactly right, but who cares, right?
That
Yeah.
clock tower too. Like there's a Goodyear plant from way back. It's still there, and there's still workers there. They laid off a lot of people, but it looks exactly like that. I'm like,
Really?
Goodyear. when
Yeah, see?
the hell? Why did y'all start making tires in a building like that?
I know. Oh, that's just a closer picture of it. And like Laughing Eagle said to me, I have another shot of that when I took a picture of that other chimney last week. It's not exactly looking at, but look at it. The two eyes, it's like an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Watching us.
Mm-hmm. TikTok.
Yeah. And then this was a school that I stopped at. I did a lot of stops that day coming home. But this was the front of it. It's an old school, and I just saw the pillars and the front door, and I said, oh, there was nobody really around. A couple little kids playing in the back, but I just, here it is, the James F. Leonard School. I did it.
This is the James F. Leonard School Academy. Let's see if I can see what this say up there. Big entryways. Few stays.
Painted all the iron green.
Yeah.
See those scorch marks?
Yeah, everywhere.
The entry down there. And this is the.
And that was what,
What
that's,
turned green, like you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, that's in the side of the building, that's saying.
Huh.
Yeah, and then on the other side, there's another one. This is an emblem, a Massachusetts emblem, the Commonwealth of Mass. The big windows, huh?
Yeah.
The arch over them. And then this is on the other side. Enter and grow in wisdom, depart to serve better thy country and thy kind. Look at all the scorching up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this was over where that, the first really old building, that building, that they're going to take it down. See the fencing all around it?
They're taking that whole thing down.
I think that's what I was told. Now I don't. Some fella told me that, so I don't know. But look at the scorching when you look from a distance away. Look at how darkened that is.
Yeah.
But this is like my favorite chimney. Look at that. Look at
Yeah, the
here.
separation, right? The heat coming up from the bottom.
Plus, it's
Wow.
tilted. It's tilted.
Yeah, it's going
Can
to
you
the
see
right a
it?
little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my favorite chimney. I like something about them chimneys. I just like them. I love them. You can really see it's tilted now to the right. See it? But look at here. It's all scorched up in here too. And then this is another mill over. It's all mills all down there. That's in Lawrence, the town next town over. This is in my town, Methuen. I'm almost home, about 3 miles from home, and I decided to stop and do this because of this. See this?
Yep.
And at the bottom here. So I think I have a little video on it. Yeah, I do.
So this is a building near Methuen Square that it's been housed. It's housed different businesses over the years, but I just wanted to get a picture of this. There's bricks right here in the corner. Some are popped out, some are not popped out.
Yeah, see, those are popping out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Picture of this.
the other
Yeah,
ones just did it more exact.
right.
Those are definitely popped out.
Yeah, because it's all different, like
Yeah.
different reaction to the heat.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a still picture of it. Some of them are twisted and a little bit. And look at that. That's a good shot. Of it. Yeah, that's good.
Called evidence right there.
Really cooked. El Scorcho. I think that's the end of it right there. Yeah, that's the last one. Look at this one's even melted into the ground.
Yeah,
So
that's what I went for straight off that brick right
Yeah.
now there.
yeah, yeah. I think that's it. Oh, that's just a wall. You want to see another wall?
This wall.
Sure.
It's part of house.
So many
that's up
walls.
there. It's almost at the center of town. I'm just going to take a picture of the wall. There's a wrought iron fence on the top of there. There's a lot of scorch marks and transformed bricks. They transformed into balloon rocks. stuff. So I'm just driving by, and I keep stopping and taking videos and still pictures of different things I see. You know. Moss, the moss growing out of it. Weeds, flowers. And there's all these big blocks here. This wall continues up here. It's covered with a thick, looks like English ivy. It's been like that for a long time. So I'm just going to see if I can take a look up
Brick
here.
sidewalk. See it going up the incline?
Continues like that all the way up. I forget what the name of this building is. I'll have to check on it after. It's apartments, I think, now.
Had my mute button on. You see walls like that in graveyards and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That last you were showing, I was on mute.
Yeah. So I think that's it. That's it for today anyway.
Great stuff, Patty. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for showing that.
All right. How do I?
Boots on the ground, Patty G with a new channel.
Oops.
Like, share, subscribe to it.
How do I get rid of this? Stop screen.
Yeah, just stop screen.
Oh, there, I did it.
All right. Get on here with you. There you go. Thank you so much, Patty.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing. Hi to everybody in the chat. I still can't chat. I don't know why, but I must have been a bad girl or something. Somebody blocked me, I think. But anyways, hi to everybody. And hi, I'm glad I could be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. Yeah, I don't. That you of all people, I don't. Why?
I don't know.
It
I was
frustrates
thinking
me. We have no
if
idea why.
If I start another, I'd have to start like another account. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be bothered doing that.
Yeah, they'll ask for your
Nice
ID.
that they ask me for another ID if I do that. Oh. No, I'm just gonna let it go. I chat on other channels, so I don't know.
It's just this one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I even sent a thing to StreamYard, and I said, how come I can't chat on a certain channel? And I haven't heard anything. I don't really think they're gonna get.
Yeah, of course. They're not worried about that.
No.
Whatever.
So I'll just have to come on every once in a while and say hi to everybody. That's all.
Yeah, it just makes you come on here. So
yeah, yeah. Okay.
But thanks for coming on again, Patty. Just want to shout out everybody for dropping by. Derv and Melted Surf, Melanie,
Steve Finneran. Hi, Steve.
Steve, Frederick, Davros was in earlier. Do want to thank Dean for coming by. It got me. I thought the stream was going to go down. I think if you weren't in there, Patty, I think it would have been shut down because
You think so?
My internet, everything just went out.
Yeah, well, I said, right, Mark, and you didn't answer me. So I looked at the screen and I went, well, I'll just keep talking. I like to talk.
Thank you for doing that, actually.
That's how it worked out. Yeah.
I was hard at it trying to get some service back. I was actually trying to get a hotspot off my phone, and then all of a sudden it worked. So that was great. But thanks for everybody tonight hanging out. Thank you, Dean, for coming by. Thank you, Laughing Eagle.
Thank you
for everything. And I saw him briefly before I came on or talked to him. But anyway, thanks for all this and what you do, Spartan, Laughing Eagle, James, Dean, everybody else in Meltology. Thanks for dropping by, Patty. Love everyone. Brick love, much love. Meltology is the foundation towards truth.
That's right.
Much love, everybody. See you in the next one. Don't forget to come by tomorrow night. I believe they have one tomorrow night. So
Yeah, tomorrow's
drop by if
Thursday.
you can. 4:30, same melted channel, same melted time, and see you on the next Red Brick Secrets.
Okay.
Peace out.
Bye-bye.